welcome to the Kirsty Meakin Show. Today, we're going to sort of revisit something that I did a few weeks ago because I absolutely I'm obsessed. It's such a cool technique, and I've been reading like the comments and things like that, and people are like, oh, what about doing it in lighter colours? What about doing this? What about doing that? So we're going to have a real play around with the stamping crackle effect. I'm so excited! So I have on some nails. These nails that I've got on are the 123 Go nails from Nail Couture. So, and I've actually got them on so I can take them off because I normally live like this. Like, my nails look like this, so everybody else's nails can look like this. That's just how wrong.
My nails like that.
Well, maybe not yours.
That's so scummy that my nails look.
Yeah, but you know, you're a blokey bloke, and you work with your hands, and you do a lot with your hands, so you know it's acceptable.
All right.
Yeah, let's get cracking. So most of you saw me completely destroy this jelly stamper, and I have got another jelly stamper that's got two jelly stampers that we keep for more beautifulness. Basically, we keep them nice and clean. I use this one for crazy things like we're going to do today. So don't worry that it's a bit trashed. I know lots of you were like, RIP to the jelly stamper. But it's fine. I'm okay with it. The jelly stamper is fine. His feelings are not hurt because it's being used a lot. So, yeah, because I remember seeing lots of comments about that.
Comments.
Yeah, like, oh my God, like what she's done to the jelly stamper.
People don't like it when you either waste, just when you waste stuff. So if it's acrylic, if it's chrome, if it's jelly stamper.
Jelly stampers aren't that expensive though. They're not
exactly.
They're not that
you
expensive.
just have one for this
technique. And look, I'm using the clear jelly stamper paper. So this is like a sticky paper, and it cleans off all like the bits of fluff and any residue from previous designs and stuff, you know. So it just cleans that off. Some people also use like your lint remover rollers.
Like a lint roller?
Yeah, lint roller.
Okay.
You can use that. I mean, I like this because it's quite cute that it's just sheet by sheet. But yeah, lint rollers are great for that as well. So very inexpensive. So that's a good tip. Don't be like wiping over with acetone. You will destroy it even more than I have. Yeah? Just do this, roll it off. So I'm just making sure this is nice and clean. So we're going to change things up a little bit that we did before. Those of you who haven't seen the previous video and seen how excited I was, then after this video, look down below in the description box. We'll put it there because it's quite funny. Because it's the first time I'd done it and it had worked and stuff. So I was like a little bit excited, like a kid in a candy shop. So what you will need is, obviously you can do this on the top of client's nails. So you will have already built out the structure, whether that's in gel, hard gel, acrylic or polygel, acrygel. You just need your full set of nails. You can even do it on top of gel polish on a natural nail on a smaller surface if you want to. But we're going to play around with this idea. So we were talking, weren't we, about how to make it maybe like a bit more controlled and do patterns with it. So this is the idea. We will see if it works because yes, we've not even tried it yet.
As usual.
So we're going to
experimentation.
Yeah, we're going to bring you along for the journey. What I am going to do is I'm going to buff my nail, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do my thumb because it's the biggest area for me to work on. So let's give this a buff. So you could top coat like I have and buff it. I just want to work on a matte sort of surface You could do a matte top coat, or after you've applied your gel polish, you could always wipe off that sticky layer. That's the most important part. We want no sticky layer on the nail. Not yet, anyway. Actually, while I'm here, let me just show you something new. It's new. It's to be available when you see this video, because it's literally going live tomorrow. But in the world that you're watching this, it'll already be live. Oh, I haven't even put them in here. Give me 2 seconds. So, you know, we've got the replaceable nail files. So these stick onto the nail file. Yeah, we've got them. Well, you asked for something else, and we have gone and we have made it. And we can't even find any others in the world. Not that we've looked, but we can't find any. So I'm not saying we're the first ever to do this, but we can't find anybody else that does them. So maybe we are. Don't know. Sure, you'll let us know in the comments, like you do, because you like to, you know, prove me wrong. So we have replacement buffers. How amazing is that? So it works exactly the same as the replaceable files. Exactly the same. You literally use your metal centre board, which keeps everything nice and sturdy, and then you'll use your buffer. Literally just peel off that backing. We have a sticky backing, and we place that on. Tappity tap, and you've got a buffer. And what you also can do is, how clever is this? You can put on the other side a nail file. So if you've got a client and you're doing, you know, you can do an acrylic on them, you've got your nail file for shaping, and you've got your buffer for buffing, all on one metal board, one file. And then when your next client comes in, you can peel those off, set that file up again, ready, clean, sanitize, COVID friendly, all for your next client. How amazing is that? So yeah, I'm quite chuffed about that. So yeah, we've got a nice buffed matte nail. So the idea we've got is to do little love hearts, but like cracked love hearts, like be still, my broken heart.
Oh, don't let him hear that.
No. I've got a beautiful boyfriend, just saying. Oh, and yeah, it's a bit gorgeous. Everybody's like, you need to put him on social media, and I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not into sharing. Not me men, anyway. One day we might, but you know, on a drunken night out.
I noticed Faye was on a story.
Faye was on a story, and go on to my Instagram and see if you, because I'm actually going to put that picture on the grid at some point.
Oh, okay. Well, people definitely know who she is because of the nails.
That's what I mean. You'll need to zoom in and see if you can see
Which
Faye.
one's Faye?
Yeah, which one's Faye? So we went out the other night, and yeah, she was on social media, and she doesn't normally do that, so dragged her on. Right, here we go. So, love heart. This time, I'm gonna use, instead of using powdered pigment, I'm actually going to use chrome. So it's kind of the same technique in my head, but we're doing it a little bit different. So fingers crossed, pray for me right now. I hope it works. So I've got loads of different chromes. I haven't even decided which one I'm going to use. I've got some Lucente ones, I've got some Nail Gaga ones, I've got some Nail by Lucy ones. So yeah, I am feeling like this sort of with the nude, this sort of copper bronze. I really like this. I also like these shimmeries. I like this, you see. But you know what it's like when you do chrome? Now what I want to do is do white and black as the background and see which one works out the best. So that's my plan. So you will need white and black acrylic paint. These are from Nail Gaga ones, these are. I will need a little palette and you will need a little brush. I'm gonna use the Cassidy brush, the 1-stroke one.
I was just thinking.
Water, I need water.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, it's right there.
I was just thinking, you could actually just use a stamping plate, couldn't you?
Oh, and not a palette, yeah.
And use a stamping plate and stamp as if you were going to do it anyway, but then pull it apart and then stamp.
The only thing is, you can't put paint. Won't pick up on a stamping plate.
Oh, right, yeah.
It has to be. It's more like a nail varnish. If that makes sense. It's not like.
No. You'd still use your pigment. You've done that before, haven't you? Pigment as a stamping plate.
Yeah, you can pick. Yeah. But the pigment. But the reason it cracks is because of the paint. So, here we go. Let's just water this down a little bit. I'm going to go onto the stamping plate. Sorry, onto the stamper.
Don't you put the pigment
on? Oh yes, I am. Yeah, I'm racing ahead of myself. I'm like, oh,
that's not here, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So let's use this chrome, which is the Lucente Bronze, and I want to use some of this Dazzling Mermaid as well, which is the Nail Gaga. Notice my voice goes lower when I concentrate. I apologise. For that. We've got the sponge applicator. You're going to rub that on your stamper. And I'm going to do this like in different areas because I kind of want it to be a bit mismatched. And then we're going to use the mermaid one as well. Burnish that into the jelly stamper.
Okay, so this is different to how I thought you were going to do it. I thought you were going to sort of do shape.
I'm going to do the shape with the paint. I'm going to do one in black and one in white and just see which one actually works the best. So we'll do what I'm mindful of is I want to slide over the top of the pigment rather than sort of dragging through the pigment. I don't want to disturb that pigment, if that makes sense. Right, let's do the white one now.
I'm still confused as to how this is going to work.
Oh, me too. It is an experiment.
Don't you need to put
the foil gel?
Yeah. So then everything else is going to stick to it.
We'll clean that up.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully. So we're letting them dry before we crack.
One eternity later.
So we've got the Lucente foil gel.
You can try and do a heart.
I want to see if I can see through that stamper enough to try and match up the heart. I'm going slightly bigger with the heart because what I can always neaten it up. But you know, like when I put this on. But then what I'm also going to do is, we'll do that one after. Do the other idea after. Right, let me get this cured. That looks rubbish.
Yeah, the design's too small, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely. Cure that. So right, with this one, I'm going to curve it and I'm going to roll. No, I still think it looks crack.
Yeah, it doesn't do the splitting thing, does it?
It has split it. The chrome's not letting it split enough.
Yeah, maybe it's chrome. That's not fair.
I mean, transferring chrome onto the foil gel's actually quite worked really well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that you could do your chrome on your stamper and do the design with the gel, and it would transfer on really nice. You know, like you can do it, yes, you can do it with your top coat. You can rub it onto your top coat and burnish it in, but that seemed to really grab on to the chrome. Do you know what I mean?
And I just think that
grabbed onto the foil gel.
I think maybe I don't know, but you see the pigment seemed different. It seemed to like sort of crack better.
Let's see if it works with the chrome any better. Sorry, with the pigment.
Maybe the heart was too small.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to use to clean up?
Clean up solution.
You're so fun.
I was going to use a IPA.
Right. So can't you just do the whole design and then when you clean up, you create your design?
Mm-hmm.
Like do a full cover thing again.
Yeah.
Or do negative space. So do the full crack design and then in gel polish, do something over the top so that the negative space, so do a negative space heart and that's in the middle of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, go over the top with the gel polish.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would work. That would work. You've got to have super pigmented gel polish to do your negative space. Let's see if it works, because it is pigment though. Let's like rule that one out first.
Okay.
And don't forget I'm painting this on as well, whereas before I used a spatula to slide on the gel, not the gel, sorry, the paint. I spread it on, didn't I?
Yeah, it was like quite thick. It was like making a cake.
Yeah. And I've gone slightly bigger with the heart to see if that makes any difference. But I do think that the whole thing's going to want to stick, because this is like super sticky. I'm just going to blend that out so it hasn't got a hard edge, because it is quite thick. Sure that. I want to crack it. I want to crack it. It does lift, doesn't it? It lifts a lot. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we don't like it. Don't like it. Let's see if a little IPA will. So if you look at it, once it's cleaned up, it's a lot of effort just to get that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cleaning up. It's a lot of effort to get that effect. So I reckon we do go full nail and go round with gel polish to create the design. Definitely, definitely. Shall we top coat this and just see what it's like? Going to use the Wonder Gel. It wants to split a little bit. The top coat.
Split?
Like separate.
Alright.
Like get it on.
I thought gel sort of stuck together.
Not when it's on the top of something it doesn't want to stick on the top of. Right, so let's do it on this stamper. Let's do a full nail design with it. They're the ones I used before. Let's use them again. But we kind of did like a bit of a rainbow going round. This time I just want to do it really random. Like super random. Might do a bit there. Bit there. Bit there. But don't put the purple and the green next to each other because they'll make like a muddy colour.
Purple and green should never be seen.
Only up on a fool?
What?
Only up on a fool?
I don't know, it's one of those things you said, isn't it?
I thought it was red and green.
I don't know.
Just
green.
making it up.
Green and seen, there you go.
So I'm going to make sure I put a colour by the purple that goes with it. So we're going to put the blue next to it now because it's got a blue undertone. And the blue can also go by the pink. I know what I am going to do. Just thought of something. You know, like all the wavy lines that are in at the minute?
Mm-hmm.
What if I do that with the foil gel and then stamp this onto it? That would do a cool design as well. I know we're doing the cracky thing, just saying that would be quite a cool design. Orange, let's have a bit of orange. Wow, that is so bright. That is bright. And we want a little bit of yellow and then a little bit of green. So with the white, it's a good job I'm wearing tie-dye. Can't see all the mess, can you then? Right, so the white paint spatula. Drag it over. Let it dry. Right, I'll do this middle finger with the transfer gel from top to bottom. Nice and thin. Right, cure that. So we haven't done a full entire nail before. We've done quite a scattered pattern, haven't we? So fingers crossed. Pray for me, everybody. Right, I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to bend it both ways. See, this is what we want.
Yeah.
This is what we want. This. Right, are you ready? And then we're going to cover the nail. So I'm going to do the majority of it as I can. The most of it, do you know what I mean? I'm kind of scared. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's just amazing. So before we had, what colour in the background? Black? Yeah. We had a bit of black in the background. I've just touched that and touched a bit of my paint on it. I just want a bit there. I like that. Even with the nude in the background, do you know what I mean? Even with the nude, I like it. I like it like that.
You painted it black last time.
Yeah, we had black in the background. So, I like that. What we're going to do now is, I like it, I'll just leave it like that, to be honest, if it was me. I'm thinking if we paint a design, I'm not giving up on the love art. I'm not giving up on it. Are you all with me? Because I think if I paint a love art in the transfer foil gel and cure that, I think it might just work. I'm hoping. There's a lot of praying going on today. So, let's pick a section that's big enough.
Yeah.
It does work. Let's see, there's just little bits of. See, that comes off because it's a shiny surface.
And it doesn't stick to it, the pigment doesn't stick.
Yeah, so you can do it like that. So, that works. Now that's got me thinking, I would like to do like a zebra design in black. Use the sticky layer from the gel polish. Stamp with that.
Okay.
I think it might work. So let me get my jelly stamper ready. I'm going to repeat what we've done. So I've painted the zebra on this finger, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go over this one as well to create that sort of zebra pattern on this nail as well, because I think that will just really complement it. It kind of just makes it pop. You could do this in white as well if you wanted something paler. So as you can see, I've set up my stamper. That's the pattern I went with. Oh my God, that looks weird.
It does, it looks really cool.
It looks like it's, to me, that looked like it was coming out then instead of...
Yeah.
That made my eyes go a bit weird there. Right, so let's lift. Oh, I just love this. So let's fold it this way and bend it that way. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it didn't stick there.
Ooh.
Why didn't it stick there? Shouldn't have stuck those places. Do you think the design's too intricate?
I think so, yeah.
I think it's too close together.
I think the jelly stamper is a random thing that can only be done on randomness.
Yeah.
I don't think it's...
It's not designed for precision.
No. No, it's definitely not.
But at least we've got some of those questions answered that people were asking on the previous video. Oh, could you do this and could you do that? Lots of them are, no you can't. Or maybe you've got other ideas that we can try. I mean, to be fair, that don't look too bad now.
I mean, it does look cool. Yeah, it still definitely looks cool, but it's not how you want it, is it?
Let's get some of the, see these patches here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put a little bit of the foil transfer gel, put that on, give that a blast and see if it comes off, because there's still quite a lot left on here that we can play with.
Mm-hmm.
Not worked. That did work. But I do think if the lines were not as close together, because it kind of wants to peel off, doesn't it? If you look at the stamper,
yeah,
it all came off there, but these didn't. These kind of kept separate. So I think it needs to be chunky. Because that worked. And that's a big surface, it's a big area, isn't it, that hard?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that you can see that breakage.
So, what shall we do with this one here? I think what we should do is test. Do a little test. Let's put the gel polish on. And then I'm going to go over with the foil transfer glue. Sure that. So I've got some foil transfer glue on the brush. And I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do it like perfect. I'm gonna go over the top, but I'm just gonna kind of run it in the middle of those little lines. Put that in. Are you ready? Yeah, that worked better, didn't it?
A little bit further apart and
yeah, having that bit of transfer foil.
Yeah, I mean you can still see the cracks in them.
Right, let's top coat. so I don't bodge it up.
It's not fun when it doesn't go to plan.
It's not fun, no. I mean, the excitement from the previous video, it's not been the same. Do you think I'm going to have to double top coat? Just little bits. Yeah, it definitely needs double top coating because I feel like the pigment wants to repel the top coat.
Right.
So it kind of pulls a bit, like, and pushes it away. So you don't get quite as smooth of a finish to it. So I feel like it needs two, because as soon as I put the second coat on, it doesn't repel at all. And it definitely isn't the top coat. This happens with all the top coats that I've used. Bit of cuticle oil. Just look, I like this, quite a bit 80s, this pattern going on here. Or I've been decorating the house.
Or it's your teenage bedroom.
Yeah.
Covered in nail polish.
Yeah, it is. That's what it looked like. So yeah, we've experimented in loads of different things there, and to be honest with you, I think most of them were an epic fail. And would I do it again? No. Would I? Heck. So learn from me. The only thing that I would possibly try again is this old zebra thing. You know what I mean? Because I quite liked on this one. I like that one. I mean, I like that, but there was a lot of fannying about. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a tough one.
It's, yeah.
I think, had you put the zebra, like the one full cover with the zebra print on, use middle finger, had you put black on underneath?
And then done the black zebra.
Do you need to come forward yet? Had you put black on underneath and not got that white paint on it as well, the cracked part would stand out so much better. Yeah. Same with the love heart. And I think you could probably revisit it at some point.
It's not yet though, because I'm too mentally tortured by this whole experience, if I'm honest with you. So can we leave it a few months?
Yeah, let's just, yeah.
But no, I do get, if that had black in the background, like we did on the first video, I think that would look quite smart actually.
Yeah, and then you could do your negative space, not just with zebra print, you could do love hearts, and use gel polish to decorate around the sides.
Bit of leopard print, you could do loads of different things, stars. Yeah. Yeah, swirls.
No roses though, roses.
Too many roses, too many. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm gonna cry in a dark room in the fetal position. Don't know about you guys, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I have not. See you in the next one. Ta-ra, duck!